time zones. Welcome to another Shady Pine Saturday, where us old folk do live sprints from the nursing home.
I just don't understand the
Amber's
kids
like,
these days.
That hurt.
They're all running around with their ticks and their ties.
They're getting their hair stuck in their fucking watches. That hurt. I'm
That's
seriously
just
crying.
Jay's eating karma. It's fine.
Okay, the sound is all weird. What the heck is going on?
I'm hearing it come through your side at a different place, or like behind us.
Hey,
What?
I'm sorry, I had a cat attack my microphone.
Oops, I have it on my.
But I also did hear,
Guess what
that
I just
startup.
did? I'm so sorry, guys. Guess what I just did? I
Huh.
just had the live stream on my side on a tab.
It wasn't me!
It wasn't Charlie this time.
Victory! We
I'm
are
so
the
sorry,
champions
everyone.
this
I didn't mean to
time.
mess up the stream.
If
Hi,
we worried about it being
Christy.
messed up in that way, Charlie wouldn't be back.
Yeah. Yeah, I would never be invited.
I had
Ever.
a dork moment.
We all have them. Trust me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in chat we had Nikki come in, and then I invited her on stream. Persephone is here. Hello, and she was asking Nikki how Camp Nano's going for you. CB is here. Hello, CB. I saw you this morning over on was it Chandra's? I think I saw you on Chandra's stream. Hello, Spence. I've been seeing you throughout the discords, and thank you again. So side thing, for some reason the universe has aligned today to make all of my disorders shut the fuck up. So I'm functioning as a neurotypical for at least a day. And I have been super productive. Did a lot of editing, but I also was able to get my brain to my brain was shut up, and it let me make a coffee. So I actually have a coffee account, and it's just Jace Maxwell over there. And Spence was the first one to give me a coffee. So thank you again for christening my account there. Persephone says hello to everyone.
Hello, hello.
And CB was watching the Golden Girls last night. And Persephone saying hi to everyone.
I'm
I would
having
do.
like the opposite day of Jace, where I need more hands so I can play with more fidgets. My ADHD is just insane right now.
Phrasing.
Me and Lindsay were too. Oh. We were watching the Golden Girls too last night.
Oh God.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I am going to get a timer ready. First, I'm going to open that and figure out how to make the timers work.
It's
I definitely want this. I want the spring cherry blossom timer because I love cherry blossoms.
It's one of the things I miss most about living around DC is going down to the Potomac to watch the cherry blossoms fall.
I know. I like to imagine all our crepe myrtles are cherry blossoms because I don't like crepe myrtles, but I think cherry blossoms are beautiful.
all the dogwoods are blooming around here because for a brief time the town decided it was going to be the dogwood capital of the world and planted dogwoods everywhere. And then they went wild, so they're literally everywhere. And so it's really pretty. And then they decided, that's just too much effort. So
Thank you, Spence. And hello, Sage. I hope you're feeling better.
my sib
Sa-
from another rib.
Sage has been in migraine hell for multiple days.
Oh, I feel you, love. That was me. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now it's at least a headache, not a migraine. But
As my sister once told me, when the migraine stabs you in the eye, have the common courtesy to stab it right back.
if only it was physical enough to do that.
So you were talking about dogwoods. They do the tree sex like cottonwoods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't have pollen falling the other day. We had snow, but it looked like cottonwoods. It was that big.
Oh wow.
And it was just like, oh wow, that's actually pretty. Okay, you're allowed to snow in April if you do that, but only that.
Yeah, because then usually if they're fat or flakes like that, they're thinner, so they melt quicker.
Yeah, oh yeah, they didn't stay at all.
Yeah.
It's very mild now though. Thanks for asking. Cool. I'm glad it's toned down. Um, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, Charlie, I'm going to send you a message on Discord during the first sprint.
Ooh. There's so many over there. Probably what I'm going to be doing the first sprint is answering messages on Discord. I loaded up Discord and went, "Oh, ain't I a popular fellow? Uh, what did I do?"
Persephone says it's been uber windy here and raining down blossoms and petals and pollen and flying cows and
I feel that. That's the way it's been here.
um we haven't been. Oh, that the background noise is coming through from you, Nikki. Um yeah, we haven't had we've had snow, but not a lot. It's been like mixes of it's been mixes of snow and rain here. Spence knows. Spence is here too. Michigan, it can eat my ass. I can't shake this damn cold, and I blame the weather being a yo-yo for, and I'm deeply upset about it. Yeah, Michigan has been kind of ass, but it hasn't been like windy. It's just been stuff falling from the sky. Hello, Jenny.
Yeah, I've just been having sinus demons all week because it. We've been having like 30, 40 degree shifts in temperature, so it'll be like in the 60s during the day and then in the 30s at night,
Hmm.
and that is not good if you have sinus issues. It's like, just pick a
Yeah.
lane, please. Pick a lane. Be hot, be
Well,
cold, whatever.
and now that I'm in parts, it's like the area where you check shit in, it's like got the AC on you, so I'm in a hoodie, and then not 10 feet from me, there's a door, and it's hot, and the wind blowing, and it's just slightly cold, and fuck you weather. Fuck.
Sorry, just getting it ready. I did not
Enjoy
say
the
start.
message.
Hope you feel better, Sage.
If I got to beat somebody up, let me know.
I don't think you can beat up their immune system.
I can hope, okay?
Because if you can beat people's immune systems up and make them behave, um,
Look, as a devotee of pop culture, I know if I know anything, it's that neurodivergence gives you superpowers. I just haven't figured out what mine are yet. So
I was
maybe
gonna
that's what
say,
it is. I don't
I was
know.
gonna say if you could do that, come beat up Kira's because she's feeling like shit today.
So, are we ready to sprint?
Gotta
Never,
go.
but it's never stopped me.
All right, we can
Yeah,
sprint
cherry
in
blossom.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, that sprint is over. And if anyone was paying attention to the sidebar that has us during that stream sprint is the word I was looking for. Um, you would have seen Amber popping in and out and in and out and in and out. The gremlins came for her, and I think they won.
No. Naughty gremlins.
Yeah. She's gonna look into something for internet connection uh next week.
So during that sprint, I realized exactly how faulty my brain is, and did a bunch of stuff that I was supposed to do last night after the stream, but then completely forgot about because I'm bad at everything. It's done now, kind of. Hopefully, maybe. Yes, CB, save
I was
your
gonna say, I
work.
was actually about to highlight that just because Amber has the Gremlins hardcore. It's a good reminder.
Yeah, I'm hoping to shift modes and get back into writing because I have not really been doing that this week. I mean, I have gotten some stuff written, but I really. My creativity has abandoned me.
I am so sorry. Thou hast been abandoned.
It's that really bad thing where, like, the best I could do to try to explain what's going on is, like, I feel like I'm stuck in the room next to the room that my creativity's in, and I can kind of hear them through the wall, but
Hmm.
not clearly enough to actually eavesdrop. It's right there. Like, I can hear you. You're doing things.
Um, Also, like near the beginning of that sprint, we had Diarab come in. Hello, hello.
Hello.
And we had Senseriousness come in. Hello, hello to you.
Hello, hello.
And then later on, we had Miss Dahlia come in. The
Yay.
fabulous Miss Dahlia.
The amazing Miss Dahlia.
Who has never noticed the gray cat behind the I actually have another avatar picture. Let me figure out what button it is.
It's the evil Shadow Kitty.
With just the gray cat so you can see her better. That is my Willow. Willow and Cricket, the two cats in the other picture, are sisters.
Once upon a time, there was a Tara cat, but Joss Whedon was an evil writer, and well, we all know what happened there.
Um, Willow is an absolute looker and a diva, and Cricket is a derp. Orange Cat says, "Gray cat is my shadow. Only one cat with gray shadow."
See, that's really funny because I used to have an orange cat named Ray, and when we adopted Shadow, because we named her that because she literally, like, you couldn't see her half the time because she always, like, crept everywhere and she stuck to the shadows like she was our little spy cat. But Ray adopted her like he was daddy, and like he potty trained her. Like we never had to like do anything. Like he potty trained her, he taught her where the food was, he showed her how to like live in the house and everything. And it was creepy because if you saw him, she was probably lurking just in the shadows behind him. And what was fun is he trained her to be his attack cat. So if he got annoyed with you, he'd make this little sound, and she would shoot out from wherever she was hiding and attack whatever he was looking at. That's great.
So I have shared this in a couple of places, but they are places where only a few people that are on screen have seen. So actually, I have three kitties. Um, third one is a black cat named Charlie, and he is Long Cat, and this is the three of them together.
All looking at you like, why are you taking our picture?
I had to get their attention. There was something outside that they wanted.
We did not consent to the photographing. What are you doing?
And as you can see, it looks like Cricket is bigger than Charlie, but Cricket is chunk and Charlie is thin and long, and his legs are actually down on the windowsill below that, while the girls are curled up in balls.
Speaking of Chunk, has anybody heard from Chloe? Is she doing okay? I know she's moving and all that. Like, I don't expect her to be here, but like, has anybody heard anything? Like, is everything okay? I worry.
I have not heard anything since the move,
Yeah, me neither.
so I do not
I just
know.
wanted to put that out into the universe. If anybody's heard, like, do share. And Maggie, I sent the thing that I promised to send. I think maybe.
Whoops,
And
didn't know you were back.
Yep, we were back. Oh, the mics are back to the loud ones. I think it chose another mic.
my StreamYard does that a lot, though. It often likes to think that my mic is a speaker and my speaker's a mic, and it really doesn't work that way. And yet again, I would like to apologize to everyone on Thursday when it did that in the middle of the stream and there was such horrendous feedback. I'm so sorry.
Oh, she was streaming the other day for the 100 days of Nano at least.
Okay, cool.
Persephone asks, has anyone heard from Tessa?
Besides seeing her leave some likes on some stuff that I've like said online, no. But I have seen hearts from her account, so
Okay, so she is like about and active, sort of.
assuming.
I am getting a timer ready. Oh, we
Uh-oh.
lost. Oh, Nikki's switching. It says device is not connected.
Ah.
She's trying to figure out the. There she is.
I think they did something in the StreamYard matrix and it's making it very difficult for it to connect to various devices.
That might be the problem.
Because Thursday I noticed it and had similar problems on Friday. But
So yeah, Nikki, it might just be StreamYard being a butthole.
did not have those same problems on Wednesday. Like they just like appeared Thursday.
Gremlins, all the gremlins.
I'm actually wearing my Gremlin shirt today. That scares me so much
Ah,
because I forget that it glows in the dark until I like walk in, like the sun goes down and I walk into a dark room and all of a sudden there's a glowing evil angry face because it's Gizmo's face normally, but in the dark the evil
oh,
gremlin face,
Spike,
yeah, Spike's face,
Stripe, Stripe.
yeah, glows from it.
Oh, we lost Nikki.
And I always forget that because I never I don't usually go places in the dark anymore.
Okay, well, we have people dropping like flies.
Am I next?
Gremlins. Well, I seem to be the only one not having a curse day, so I would say yes. Oh, no, we got Nikki back. Yay!
I just need to figure out what the next story is that I'm going to do because the story that I was writing, I'm going to shelve it for a little bit.
Wait,
'Cause-
are you not hearing us, Nikki? Or can you hear us? I'm guessing no.
StreamYard, why are you like this?
Hooey, gremlins. Yeah, and it
That's
was.
it. Angry face of disapproval. We're officially switching over.
Yeah, because it was picking up some sort of microphone on something she had before the stream, and it was making like even the air in her place was like blasting our ears. So it's like, oh yeah, that's air, loud air.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Nope, 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 nope. That is.
It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I don't know why you're laughing because I don't know if you know what was about to happen.
I don't know if I know what you think was about to happen, but in my
S-
world, that a phrase sung in that nature usually involves some sequin pants and Pepper being really drunk.
It's actually the exact opposite. It is from a series of toddler videos called Baby Songs. And for anyone who was on, no, it was Renee's stream with Charlotte this morning. So I don't know if anyone was awake that early besides me. Um, but we were talking about the fact that I lived like 40 years in a daycare setting, and I have the amount of children's music that is permanently drilled into my brain is would astound you.
As somebody who has lived most of their life in Kirstlandia, um, I think everything has just like a very not safe for the internet reference for me.
But yeah, so that was actually that was actually toddler music I was about to sing. I was about to break out into toddler music.
Emotional damage.
Oh, and I will tell them what I was telling you before the stream about the cursed children's show that I came up with. Oh my god.
So many gay children's books. Like, what do I do now?
So my brain was like, it was picturing me doing a children's show since I know like all the children's music. Um, but it was picturing me as I am today, a pile of gay mashed potatoes, and so I'm picturing myself in more of a Jabba the Hutt, Harvey Firestein amalgamation, and
Hey, we're gonna do the children's songs, kiddies.
the children in my show, instead of being actual children like in Barney, they're a bunch of 20 something twinks and hunks, but they're still calling me daddy. Um, and we're singing songs as I teach them how to share and shit. And we're taking it completely seriously, except for the fact that they are 20 something hunks and they're calling me daddy.
Okay, so my favorite dream last night was very Avenue Q like. You know how they do a lot of songs where somebody's singing the song and then in the background somebody's like heckling them with like a counter melody, like how a lot of their music's like that. Except for it was like we were running around like holding hands, singing "Jesus Loves the Little Children," and we kept having like Muppets showing up, going, "But not you, but not you," and like faces of various like Republican governors and senators, and like, "But not you, or you, or you, or you, or you."
Um, so something, um, I went on Twitter, I think it was yesterday, and your boy Josh Hawley was trending,
Hmm.
and I was like, what did he do? And it turns out that are you back?
Hi. I don't know
Hi.
what the hell happened just now. That was like during the sprint, I was watching a tutorial on The Witcher, whatever, on YouTube. But for some reason, because I did the whole tutorial with the audio and played around before, I can still hear the audio from this tab. So your music was playing, but I couldn't mute it because you switched something that you switched the settings around, so now you can't mute your tablet or the tab for this one. Like, okay, fine. I'll leave the music during my video, whatever. We came back, and I didn't know we came back, and I went to go to this tab, and I'm like, okay, I can't hear anybody, and I don't think anybody can hear me. So I tried to talk, and no sound. And then my computer was telling me, your sound is not connected, your audio and whatever is not connected to your browser. Okay.
Yeah, there are still issues, but we can make you out. We can still understand you. Um, it's gone the opposite direction this time, and you're muffled, but we can understand you. So
Yep.
maybe don't screw with anything and just leave it at muffled for now.
And Spence, I can tell you why it feels like this is an accomplishment, because not catching the plague in the middle of a global pandemic kind of feels like an accomplishment right now.
Oh, so the thing that I was saying before we got Nikki back,
Oh, Josh.
the reason Josh was trending was because the Hawaiian senator tore him apart on the Congress
Yep.
floor. I didn't see the video, but everyone was like, "Oh, damn."
Couldn't happen to a better monster.
So he was trending because he got his asshole torn open, and
I just
yeah.
have one thing that I think we perennially need to say to Mr. Holly. You said nothing during the Governor Greitens thing. You have no family values. Just shut up. Because when your friend had literally a woman locked up in a sex dungeon and you said nothing, against her will, by the way, like completely blackmailed into being in there, and you said nothing, you have no family values. Just shut up.
Hmm.
Just shut up. Shush. Shush, Josh. Nobody cares anymore. The fact that our other Republican senator is kind of like, yeah, he's a bit of a problem, isn't he? He doesn't take a side on anything. Like our other senator is the guy who I think will go down in history as the guy who's like, I'm so excited about Ketanji Brown Jackson making it onto the Supreme Court. I'm not going to vote for her, of course, but I can recognize how this is a very important thing for our country. Like he won't take a side on anything. Like he's that kind of like POS, but he's still like, Josh is a little problematic. I mean, like, you got the idiot to take a side.
People are really stupid.
Yes.
What the heck? Is
You
it
sound
better?
normal. You sound normal.
Yeah, I went back and did a setting. What did I do? I put my microphone on internal microphone
Aha.
built in. Now I sound normal, don't I?
Yes.
Now I sound normal and you guys sound a little muffled, but that's okay. I can deal with it. Whatever. I don't care.
Now don't play with the
Okay.
girl.
Pipe
Just a
the
tiny, tiny
monster.
bit.
Pipe the monster. Ignore me.
I can't wait to start playing.
Oh, sweet,
I
sweet Simba.
can't wait. Can it be next week? Can we like skip till next Saturday?
So you can't play till then?
Yeah, because we don't have me and Lindsay don't have a Switch yet.
Oh, got it.
My
So,
mom's gonna buy us a Switch. She's gonna buy the Switch, and I was like, what? So I asked her. I was like, no pressure, but are you gonna give me the money, the rest of the money, and put it on my Amazon, and I bought my Amazon, and I'll buy it, or are you buying it, and then you buying it, and then I'm gonna get my game.
so speaking of games, we've already decided that at the end of camp, starting next month, we're all going to be starting a cult. And honey, I joined the cult on my streams and seeing what happens. It's a fun game. I think y'all will enjoy. It's sheer insanity.
Oh, did you
Look at
see
how
the
creepy his eyes are.
Uh,
did you
sweet,
see the
sweet
live
Simba.
stream tabletop RPG group that Tom made?
Yes.
Because Gloria and I were both like resurfaced in it and have been talking about times.
Yeah, I've just been struggling to get my energy back together because uh, for anybody who doesn't know, I am taking classes again, and this particular one has an inordinate amount of reading. Like it's like she admitted, like the professor admitted that like it's probably more than y'all can do in a week. And I'm like, yeah, think. Um, but it's a lot of reading and it's a lot of actual like writing and stuff that we have to do for it. So I'm trying to figure out schedule.
I really hate that in teachers. They give you um
Oh,
I had social studies back in high school down here, and he was not a very good teacher, like at all. Like, just ugh,
and my
it
small
was
groups
just
partner is
horrible.
extremely intense, like extremely intense. Like I feel like they like figured out all of our psychological makeups and went, how can we put the most opposite people together? Which is probably a good thing for both of
Yeah,
them. But he's really intense.
I keep wanting to call what you're going through the seminary.
the what?
It's like seminary, but adult.
Yeah, I'm working towards another ordination right now because they're like my Pokemon. Like I have to collect them all. This will be my third. Yes, third. And you know, Pokemon. Um, but this one actually means a lot to me. But the fact that like right now is the leadership portion of like, so what do you want to do with your life? And I'm just like, wait, what? Yes, what are your goals, ambitions, dreams? I'm like, I'm supposed to have those. Wake up tomorrow and not feel like crap. Does that count? No. Okay. Um,
Oh,
it's it's very challenging, and I can't wait to see what's in there, Maggie.
oh,
I don't know what that last part of that sentence. Oh, like a B. I get it. I was like, I'm not putting that together. But also, I was seeing the RN as an M, and I was just like, what the hell does that mean? All right, are we ready to do another sprint?
Yes,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to ideate some story ideas.
Oh yeah, you have some some flash fiction to write.
Yes, and I'm very far behind. I'm so far behind. I've started calling some of the midrash I've been writing for class as, I mean, they're technically in the same word count, so they count. I wrote them this month.
All right, we will sprint in 3, 2,
Oh,
1.
now the audio goes on. Sorry, jeez.
3, 2, 1, go.
Stupid thing. Right when we're about to start a sprint, it finally doesn't muffle. Okay.
Okay, sprint number 2 is over. I did life stuff, and I saw something that made me mourn the death of some words. Um, and then we got up to shenanigans in chat because Dahlia's here and I can't help myself.
Words died?
So, oh, I'm getting feedback, Nikki. Um, so there are a couple of words that have been dying for a long time. Yes, exactly. And the words fewer and what's the other one? Many, as in too many.
Are they going the way of literally?
No, they are just being completely abandoned by most of the people. And my inner copy editor sees, you know, I've had like too much tacos or uh I can't think of a thing for fewer at the moment. Um, Basically places where too much is the correct term, or where too many is the correct term, or fewer is the correct term, being replaced by too much or less. And it's one of those things where my inner copy editor is screaming, but
But why though?
inner my inner linguist is saying that's lingual shift, baby. Those words are just dying. People are switching away. You can't fight it.
Unless I want to. Why is there a backhoe going down the road?
It's a big backhoe.
It is. What? What is? What is going on? Oh my. Yeah, I spent that entire sprint waiting for an import to import that has still not imported yet. So
Did you see my comment in chat or private chat?
Oh, puppets? No, I
Mhm.
hear this like background noise. Not like it's like a whistle. It's
yeah,
almost
it's
like
like a
the
whistle.
air is loud.
The heater? How the
Maybe,
hell do you hear the heater? I'm way over by my bed.
maybe it's a very very clear like sound. It's ever higher than my
That's
voice
what the
can get
heater
to.
sounds like. What
Yeah,
the hell?
Yeah, I think it's like I think StreamYard is trying to use microphones that are
What in the world here? Sorry about all the audio and crap going on my side.
dear StreamYard, there's a thing called a high pass filter and a low pass filter, and these are used to centralize the voice. There are also magical tools called compressors that look specifically for the range of human vocal sounds and ignore extraneous noise outside of these realms.
I
Install
know,
one.
right? I know, right?
Like, we have the technology. This technology has existed since the 60s. It's not new. Like, they started playing around with vocal compressors in 1956.
Somebody says, "Mom, the air is being loud again."
Which makes me feel really bad now because I have to go soon.
Why
But
is
I will be in chat.
okay? Why is this import taking forever?
um, so the thing with the joking going on in chat during the end of the sprint had to do with Monday. Um, so what happened was,
You know that joke goes around in our house. So you see, what had happened was,
um,
yeah.
And every time I hear it, I just shake my fist at the air and yell, Tiffany Haddish!
so
Who?
She's the first person I ever heard do this. So what happened was Tiffany
Oh, okay.
Haddish.
Sorry. Sorry, Jason.
sorry, no, I was saying, no, not Saturday. It was December 3rd. Yes. No, on Monday. You know how Mondays and Fridays are usually my quiet days where I don't do any socializing or um, social
Hmm.
media, so I can kind of like center myself. Well, this week on Monday, I had a client meeting scheduled, and because that was something that used my social spoons, um, I decided to I kind of just decided to throw the whole day away to social. Um, so I talked in Sako's chat during the morning before my stream or before my meeting. And once my meeting was done, I saw that Aphrodite was streaming. And I clicked on the link and was watching, and Aphrodite was like raspy and feeling sick and all alone. I'm like, girl, do you want backup? And she's like, yes, please. So I joined her on her stream, and then Dahlia actually came in, and there's a reason. Actually, it's the same reason why you and me and Spence and Jenny aren't allowed to be in the same room together. Dahlia is one of us, and so is Aphrodite. Um, yeah, Dahlia was late. um, so we got out to some hijinks instead of sprinting.
All I'm hearing is that we need to do a collab project together, like a super giant collab project, and see if we can break Amazon with the level of Kirstenosity.
We can do a stream called All the Worst People.
In honor of the problematic RuPaul, just name it. Oh no, you better don't.
You are so silly.
All the people that should not be in the same stream together. Dahlia says, I'm in. I'm so in. Oh.
I mean, we haven't talked about Bad Dragon once this week, so I mean, we're doing pretty good.
Okay, what in the hell is going on over here at my house? Outside. It
I
was
mean,
nice, and now it's dark and gloomy and about to look like it's gonna thunderstorm again.
at least you don't have random heavy equipment going down your road for reasons unknown.
Oh, have you guys ever had the heard of like the joke of like when thunder's going on, like you just look up at the sky and you're like, would you guys stop playing bowling up there?
Yes.
Yes,
That's
my
what I
great
do.
grandmother,
That's
my
what I
great
do every
grandmother,
time thunder comes. Because I'm
like
I'm scared of thunder. I have sensitive ears. So since I have sensitive ears, it's very scary for me. And I to get myself to calm down, I'm like, would you guys stop playing bowling up there?
every time it thunders, I just hear my great grandmother saying, "Why do you still have the lights on? You do not want to tempt the Lord. There's lightning in the sky. You don't need it running through your house too." And just You know.
Okay, that's interesting.
Oh yeah. We always had to turn the lights off when it stormed. Like all the lights, like television, radio, nothing could be on because you don't tempt the Lord. Like we tamed the lightning. He's still a little bit bitter about it. Like you just don't.
What the heck?
You don't want to have a moment where you're just like, see, we are master of electricity because you ain't gonna beat God. And she would give us long lectures about why we needed to be in the dark. Granted, my great grandmother was born in 1886, so
Dahlia says, well, God apparently likes skee ball too, according to Dogma, so bowling isn't out of the question. Love that movie.
oh yeah, and get off the phone. Yes, and get off the phone. Yes.
Well, that's still a thing. I still see people saying get off the computer during a storm.
Like we have so many like electrical breaks between us and the outside world because of my great grandmother, I am terrified of electricity. Like she raised me with a very unhealthy fear of the power company. Like our light switch in the bathroom broke, and my solution to this was it's fine. We'll just never turn the lights on in there again. It'll be fine. He's like, no, I'll just replace the light switch. I'm like, no, it's fine. We don't need lights in the bathroom. Why would you ever need lights in the bathroom? Like, you just wait till the sun's up to shower. It'll be fine. It'll be
Good way
fine.
to
We never need to
good way to
know.
fall. That's a good way to fall or stub your toe.
You just don't. Electricity is just a, it's there waiting to kill us. It's just like in the wall, it's just waiting. Like, I'm just happy I did not inherit her fear of the vapors because she still had like a fear of the vapors in the walls. Like, she was so like late Victorian, Edwardian in her like mindset.
So the gas was actually running in the walls.
Mm-hmm. Then again, she also told me if you ever sit on the toilet, then the devil will pull you in. So she had opinions.
Okay, how does just what?
Yeah, you're supposed to just like hover over it, like never actually sit on. And like, granted, like she grew up in the era of the outhouse, and I saw that outhouse. I had to use that outhouse, and I understand like if you sat on that, like you might just whoop down into the pit. Like I get it, but like there's a difference between an outhouse and a toilet, and she never made the leap. She never
Oh
made
god.
the leap. Like,
Yeah, if
and she
if
got
for some
enfeebled
reason you slip between the toilet seat on a modern day toilet, you're just gonna get a light tap of water.
when she was getting feeble in her older age, because she lived to be, I think, 96, I think 96, 98. She lived to be 98. And she made us install bars on either side of the toilet so she could hold herself up because her legs wouldn't hold herself up anymore. And God help you if she was going to sit down. Like she was not going to sit. She was not going to go to hell. She'd lived a good life this long. She was not going to let the devil get her this close to the end.
Oh, Maggie, don't get me started on this one, because back in the 90s there was a show called Picket Fences, and in one of the
Hmm.
first episodes, guy they were they were investigating the death of this one guy who was found in his tub, and it turns out he was dead because the lightning hit near his house while he was taking a bath, and he got electrocuted in his tub from the lightning, and it made me scared to take a bath.
Oh, when I was a kid, we were living in Tennessee. And I'll never forget, we were all in the kitchen because, that's the room of the house that people actually live in. And lightning just kept hitting our house because Tennessee and the Lord hated us. And so we're sitting there and just watching the lightning bolts striking from across the room. Like it burned a hole in our hot water tank because it just kept hitting the hot water tank. Like it kept hitting our gas stove and we were just waiting for the house to blow up.
What?
Like, yeah, yeah, we were just sitting there like really low because we realized what path the lightning was taking around the room every time it struck. So we all like had our spots so we didn't leave, so the lightning could just around the room.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
really freaky.
When I say I grew up in the 1860s, I grew
I'll
up in
take
the
it.
1860s, y'all.
Ooh,
I'll take
what
it.
was that?
That was okay.
All right, are we ready? Oh, I forgot. I wanted to share this because I saw this during break, and oops, that's not how I share things. And it has to be shared because it's hilarious.
Oh, and I want to share one thing too. Not share on screen share, but like
Okay.
tell something.
Moon Knight's Oscar Isaac wants you to call him Daddy.
Okay. Hey, Daddy. I'm good with that. Are there presents involved? Are there treats involved? Do I have to wear a mask? I have so many
Apparently,
questions.
he is very, very into being a thirst trap.
Oh yes, and I'm kind of here for it.
So is he.
So
If I ever find a convention that he's at, I am going to get like puppy masks for me and all my friends, and we're just going to follow him around, going "Daddy, Daddy, 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 Daddy." And it's going to be so much fun, and we'll probably be banned for life, but so worth it.
All right, Nikki, your story.
my dad said that when he was younger, when he was a teenager, he would go with, I think he said his uncle. Is it his uncle that he used to do the storm chasing with? Yeah, I think it was his uncle. He used to do the storm. Yeah, he used to storm chase with his uncle, the tornadoes. He said that he watched from however far away to be safe, a safe space. He said he watched a tornado go through a movie theater, and the speakers in the movie theater were like, and you could see it like going like this, hanging, and they're going like this as the tornado is passing through the movie theater.
I mean, it's probably pretty fascinating watching nature at play.
Yeah.
I just can't wait till we all get to.
Ow, ow,
Ow!
ow, ow.
Ow! I can't wait till we get to watch from our houses, like no matter where we are in the world, when Yellowstone goes boom. That's what I'm waiting for.
Was that something on my end that hurt?
I think it was. It was like a loud scraping. Is it using a mic that's touching stuff?
No, the mic is right here, and I just went like this on my computer. It shouldn't have picked it up. I
I'm
have
one.
this.
I'm wondering if it's not trying. Well, no, because when you held it closer, I could hear you clearer. So it's obviously picking that one up.
Yep.
That's really weird.
Sure, just
I'm wondering
being a
if
dick.
I'm wondering if it's trying to pick something else, another microphone up. Like if StreamYard's trying to pick up two different microphones, which is
I wouldn't put it
I
past it.
damn you,
wouldn't know
StreamYard.
how to check that.
I wouldn't either.
So
If you have a
Anyway,
Mac, I do, but it'll cost money because you'll need audio hijack.
yeah, and I can't do that. I can't
Yeah.
afford anything. I kind of have to go soon anyway.
Right, Spence. I just watched like this really freaky documentary about Krakatoa and how it like literally blew up and took away summer for 5 to 10 years in the
oof.
600s. Like it was just winter around the world for like 5 to 6 years because Krakatoa decided to go boom.
That would be does that would be super disastrous because there's like no way to. I mean, we have more artificial ways to make food now, but for the most part, that would be massive starvation.
Yeah, we know it as the dawning of the Dark Ages. It was, I think, in 538. I think.
How about two turntables and a microphone? Where it's at?
Stupid program. Sorry. It's time for another sprint, and my project still has not imported.
Oof.
Still spinning.
All right, so let us start a sprint.
I may
I
disappear and come back during this sprint because maybe my computer needs to be restarted. The software updated, and that might be why it's not importing, because we'll
Okay.
need to restart to get the software to work. And it's the software I need to be working in to actually get something done the sprint. So I may disappear and come back in the middle of the sprint.
And Nikki, you were saying?
I'm gonna go, but I will be in chat.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go off of co-host, but I will be in chat.
All right. Thank you for
Alrighty.
coming on stream with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
It's
Thank you.
fun.
Bye.
Bye. All right. We will sprint in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello?
Hello. It like just tipped over.
I just looked over and I was like, wait, how long have I been sitting here?
No, it just happened. Um, I got derailed.
I don't
uh,
even know where the rails are.
oh, I went to Twitter and you know saw the good, the bad, the ugly.
See, this is why I love how I've curated my Twitter, because I also went to Twitter and all I saw was a bunch of memes about one of my favorite Swedish bands and all the like cute things that they're making them do. And
Um, now I have political stuff come through,
yeah, I cleansed my Twitter because I need mental health.
but I also saw something that made me it made me emotional in a happy way, and it
Curious?
gave me all the feels.
Curious?
It's just something that happened this week. Just this
Mm,
moment.
yeah.
Is confirmed. And this nomination is confirmed.
I got the tears.
Yeah.
Ah, the look of pride on Kamala's face and the joy on Judge Jackson's face.
Though I have to say, like some of the detractors were saying things that I just like totally want to agree with. Like, yes, why haven't we had a queer non-binary furry on the Supreme Court? Like, yeah, can we get rid of Brett Kavanaugh and have that instead? Because I mean, they already run the internet; they might as well run the country too.
Can't- if everyone is so susceptible to being converted, can't we just turn Brett Kavanaugh into one?
Oh, hey Brett, we've got beer at the puppy parties. And it's safe because it's rural and they just started it out here and I hope it's doing well for them because I can't believe they haven't been shot yet. But it's out in the middle of the country. It's a red state, so you know it's wholesome.
So
Guess what?
saith what's his face that's been freaking out the Republican Party by telling the truth about their cocaine fueled sex parties.
As somebody who lived around DC for a very long time, I was shocked that other people were shocked. Like I was just like, do you not know? Like we're living in the last days of Rome, y'all. It's nothing but like weird orgies and togas. Like what? Really?
I gotta admit though, what is his name? I can't remember.
Oh, Madison Cawthorn.
Yes. I keep seeing him and thinking, damn, can I have a cocaine fueled sex orgy with him?
Yeah, but
Because
he's toxic as all get out. Like he has, like the lowest of the low. He has lied about how he about the car accident that he got paralyzed in to make him into the victim. Like he's thrown like his friends under the bus for his political career. Like he's just a toxic little pos.
yeah, but there's so many really good looking toxic Republicans, and
Yeah.
I could have a great time um letting them pretend that they're um straight.
Oh, so many of them do, honey.
It'll be me and Cawthorn and little Benny Shapiro
Like I think that would fix Ben out so much, just so much.
And Josh.
I did not mean to make the intro for your Hold My Latte, but I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
After my little mental exercise, I should probably take a shower too.
Relatable.
What is going on with my YouTube? I'm going to refresh that.
Everything they're a mess. But then again, everything's a mess right now.
There it is. I see the chat past second sprint now. Ben needs a good dickie more than anything.
I mean, I'm
You're
not saying
not wrong.
you're not wrong. Like I feel that way about a lot of these people because I'm sorry, but I feel like I'm as allosexual as they come, and like you don't think about other people's junk unless you want to play with it. Like you really don't. And the fact that they spend so much time obsessing about like various stripes of queer people and trans people and our junk, I'm just like, do you need to play? Like, why are you so obsessed?
Oh, talking about Ben Shapiro,
Yeah.
our little closet case pundit.
Though I do still, on the regular, listen to iMarquis's remix of Ben Shapiro's version of WAP because it still makes me ever so happy. And if you have not listened to it, I highly recommend it.
And I mean, the only female he has showed any attraction to is his sister, and
Oh, classically Abby. Like I just want like it's so hard every time like she comes into my mind not to like run to her channel and just like start commenting on all of her videos. What is life like in Stepford? I'm so curious.
but
Is Nicole there?
one thing I have to insist on with Classically Abby is no matter how toxic Ben is, no matter how toxic she is, body shaming her is still wrong.
Right?
And people, oh my God, people are horrible. It's
So
like, so what that she doesn't look like your average person? Who cares?
all right. I know comedy is going through a thing right now because apparently they don't understand that being mean isn't funny, but whatever. Can, can we just get to a place where we have just a few basic ground rules when it comes to comedy? Like, making fun of people is what children do on a playground, not what a professional comedian does on a stage. Simple rule. Like, you don't make fun of the way people look. You just don't. Like, you
Hmm.
don't know if they, you just don't. And also, can we not give Grammys to sex pests? Like, that would be really, really nice. Like, because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Louis C.K. won a Grammy last week for his comeback album because he didn't apologize and everything's fine now because he's a rich white male. But, um, like, there's certain, like, I'm not asking for like a lot of rules as far as like what is comedy, but like, if I could hear your jokes on a playground with like 5-year-olds making fun of each other, you're not professional.
Hmm.
you're you're not professional. And also, if you're a sex pest, just go away. Just it's very simple. Welcome to my TED Talk. It's I don't have a lot of rules.
You have so many angry opinions about Classically Abby, and yet I am pretty sure you actually don't have it in you to body shame her because that's not something that she does.
See, I just want her and her brother to like quit what their current day jobs and start a music YouTube channel because he's really good on the violin, and she, when she puts her heart into it, can actually sing. Like, you have actual talents, y'all. Like, you have actual talents. You could be profiting off of your actual talents. Like,
Yeah, roasting or comedic toxicity isn't funny and never
right?
was. Self roasting can be humorous, but often seems to be a call for help when done unexpectedly.
Like, if you want to know what that looked like correct, that's Nanette. Like, if you haven't seen the comedy special Nanette, like, it is a wonderful comedian who is trying to understand her life and why she's been body shaming herself for her entire career. And it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It will also break your heart, which good comedy should, in a way. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm queer and I'm believe that all good comedy is like from embracing the darkness. But like she said it all right then and there, and it seems like such a simple rule. Like, if all you have is making fun of the way somebody looks, you're not funny. Like, this is like drag communities have been practicing this forever. Like, yes, sometimes it's on the table because you make fun of somebody's makeup or something because, whatever. But oh no, that's not how you win in a reading room, hunty. That's not how you do it. Like, you go for the things that really hurt. Like, and you can be funny and mean. Like, you can do that. There are ways. Just don't body shame people. Like, yeah. I do that all the time, Maggie. I don't know why.
Yeah, oops. I agree that Chris Rock did cross a line that is just not something you should ever do.
My biggest problem, like I said with him, is if your job is to be funny, right? That is such like like, you should be better than a kid on a playground. And I would say that to Dave Chappelle. This is what depresses me about Dave Chappelle in his latest comedy. Like, literally, you're just retelling the one joke over and over and over again. It wasn't funny in the 80s, and it's just making fun of people for the way that they look and the way that they are. Like, you're better than this. Trust me, there are lots of wonderful trans comedians. If you want to know how to make fun of trans people, check out a trans comedian. Oh, there are ways. And they're funny and they're true and they're not the one joke.
Yeah. See, that one I didn't follow, and I don't want to follow. I don't want to know what Dave Chappelle's jokes were because I know I'll get pissed off, so why
It's
bother?
it's just the one joke. It's the laziness of the one joke.
Mm.
And I'm like, can we just like, if you're gonna be creative about being mean. Stop choosing the same one joke. Like, yeah. Like, trust me, you want to go, you want to make fun of trans people? Oh, let's have a whole kiki about a certain trans person who's now a Fox News contributor because, oh, sweetie, I can read Miss Caitlin for filth
Hmm.
and never have to talk about how she looks.
Exactly.
There's so much more there.
Nikki is asking you it should be hold my wheelchair for her.
I mean, if that's how you feel, like when I picked hold my earrings, like I am in a fighting mood. Like I wake up every morning, like I am not getting a lot of work done because I wake up every morning with this feeling of like, where's a hornet's nest so I can kick it, and then tell myself, no, not good, don't do that, maybe not, because that's where my life is right now. So hold my earrings, yes, with all the bee friends. So yeah, hold my earrings was very appropriate for me because it just reminded me of all my friends coming out the club with all the people protesting us and just like, girl, just hold my earrings. Like, if you're gonna throw down, let's throw down. And they don't know what to do when a 6'1" drag queen starts like coming at them because they're just like, ah! If I get my butt kicked by a pansy, what does that make me? Lesser than me, bitch. Lesser than me. And usually it never came to fisticuffs because again, you see a 6'1" drag queen coming at you, and it's just like maybe we picked the wrong fight. Maybe this is not the one we should be having. Bye bye.
Oh, Nikki's not sure what the video's supposed to mean.
So yeah, because uh, it's been a time for the last 2 years, Maggie started a wonderful series last year with it was Hold My Coffee last year, I believe, and this year it's Hold My Latte. And she challenged all of us to do a Hold My Something this year. So um,
Hold my
Carrie's doing,
December 3rd.
Carrie's doing Hold My Purse, and I'm doing Hold My Earrings, and like because I am so done with this, with like life being the way it is. And while I do not have the power to stand up and actually make the change that I want to see, because I love magic, but my magic ain't that strong. I'm going to be that person that I want to be and fight back and have the strength to do the things that I want to do no matter what life is throwing at me. And that's what my Hold My Earrings is. That's what a lot of Maggie's Hold My Latte is. And whew, girl, I can't believe you get as much done with everything going on in your life. But yeah, that's our whole thing this year. Because Maggie pointed the way and we all went, yes, let's get the army together. Let's stand up. 2022 is going to come at us like 2021 did. We're going to rough you up a little bit 2022. So 2023's got a little bit fairer and comes in a little bit milder. And yes, getting as many of those goals in as you possibly can.
So yeah, that's what it's about.
That's what it's about. Stand up, fight back. If nobody else is going to be the voice that you need, be that voice.
Oh, I'm getting sniffles.
Right, Persephone, right.
Truth, 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 truth. All right, I think I need to start winding down, and I am crossing my fingers that my energy stays the same tomorrow, because I would absolutely love to actually have my goals blasted out for
Just phrasing. Just phrasing.
my holes too. Um, I would love to get my holes blasted out.
Girl. I mean, you ain't wrong. But... Oh, yeah, we invited Brett Kavanaugh to the puppy play party that's at the camp. I'll explain to you after the stream.
All right, so we will say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. Um, catch you next week. Hopefully, we have a good group of people next week too.
Yeah.
All right, catch you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.